There are days when living seems harder than it should, when it's hard to see the good in what has happened.
I really just put myself in his shoes and just try to have his mindset and not take any days for granted and always put forth 110% effort.
Don't let the darkness cast you down and break you. You're stronger than you think you are.
It's just going to be 100% every day, and I'm not going to give up. And I know he's always watching over my shoulder.
Just take it one day at a time.
It's really cool, like going to a small middle school and elementary school, just having a close-knit family. And like the high school's bigger with everyone else put together from neighboring middle schools, but it was just really cool growing up in a smaller area. We didn't really like talk that much because like I was more of a defensive lineman. Ryan was an O lineman, but we decided to go to the same high school, and then that just carried on over. Him and I would always walk out together and holding hands, and that was probably the coolest thing. We both have that competitive edge in ourselves, so we would always be working out together and then like going out to eat afterwards. But really the working out part is what built us a lot closer, because always trying to be better or stronger at every category. He could never hang clean to save his life. He hated that the most, so I would always have the edge on him in there, and that just made him mad. But I'm pretty sure he was faster than me. That was back about 20 pounds ago though, so.
They were always competing, and that was just infectious throughout the entire weight room in terms of the enthusiasm in there, in large part because of how they competed. I remember Drew and Ryan specifically, training, which is a tough thing to do. I mean, it's easier when you have motivation with your teammates. It's much tougher to get motivated to work out on your own, but those two managed to do that.
When you have bad days and you don't really feel like doing anything or going to work out or run, but like with him there was just never a bad day. Like it was always go, 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 and like if I didn't show up to something, he'd just get mad at me and not talk to me and just say I'm bogus for not going with them. Ball State was the coaching staff were the ones that really kept in touch with me throughout the recruiting process and like made sure I was doing good and wondering if I had questions or if I'd made up my mind yet. And so it just felt like Ball State was home. He liked it from the start there. I mean, being in Vegas and then the friends that he met, that I think he was more friends with the younger guys on the team, but he just was telling me how he's like finally having more fun with football and just like how his work is showing on the field and how hard it is. Yeah, we would always be on the phone and FaceTiming and just talking about how the week went or like how many reps he's getting or I'm getting, and then basically just all about football.
We always talked at a certain time every day. My wife would text him, I texted him, he wasn't answering or calling, no answer. Look for his location. He's in his room, I'm like, well, he's gotta be there. We had a friend to his number and we contacted him, and ultimately over some time, they discovered Ryan passed away in his room, in his bed. And it was horrible.
It was really emotional. I really couldn't put any words like to my mouth. It was just really hard because like it's someone that you've been like to battle with and working out all the time and having fun, the smiles, the laughs, and just really just hanging out and having fun in life. And
Just mere weeks after the passing of Ryan, Drew made an announcement. Can you kind of describe to me how you found out about that announcement and what your initial reactions about that announcement were?
He told me, but I heard about it via social media. And then one of the times he came back, we spoke about it as well, which I just told him that I thought it was incredibly awesome.
It wasn't his number of choice, obviously, but he ended up wearing the number 47 and then rocking it as a linebacker. And he finally was getting some playing time too in the season before, and it's just awesome to see him succeeding on the field. Now I just want to make sure that he continues to succeed and looks down on me.
I was not surprised at all. I think it's a tremendous honor, and it's something that I almost saw coming, that because of how tight they were and how much they competed together, and on the field, off the field, their relationship. It was something that it just made sense to me. It wasn't a shock or anything like that. It was more of a pride. I was very proud of Drew for doing that, and I know, more importantly, I know he's going to honor that number through his play on the field and how he conducts himself off the field.
Why was it so necessary to make that change to switch to his number?
Just to make sure that he's still here, like through me, and make sure that I'm always going to be the one that's given all the effort, because it's not just me I'm playing for, it's a bigger purpose now.